Ah, it's you again. Thank you for choosing to share your time with me again today. It's good to be here with you. As you already know, I've been on a bit of a journey, not just a physical one, but a mental and emotional one too. And one thing I've learned along the way is this. Strength isn't just about lifting heavy weights or running faster. It's about how you carry yourself, how you move through life, how you approach each day, each challenge, each decision. And today, I want to share a story with you, a lesson I've learned through years of training, and a lesson I think you'll find valuable too. When I was younger, I was like most people. I thought the only way to get strong was through heavy lifting, fancy equipment, and the latest fitness trend. I remember walking into a gym for the first time, and I was intimidated, to say the least. I was surrounded by people who seemed to know exactly what they were doing, while I was just trying to figure out how to make the machines work. There was this one guy, this beast of a man, doing these massive deadlifts. The sound of the weights clanging, it was like something from a movie. I thought, that's it. That's the goal. That's what strength is. But then something strange happened. As I kept lifting, kept pushing, I started noticing a few things. My knees started aching, my shoulders felt tight, and my back, well, that was beginning to complain too. I felt like I was getting stronger in one area, but weaker in others. It didn't add up. That's when I realized something important. Strength isn't just about the muscles you can see. It's about the muscles you can't see. It's about your mobility, your posture, your balance, your ability to move freely and without pain. I remember one particular day, I was sitting down after a workout, feeling that ache in my lower back, and it hit me. I wasn't getting any younger. Sure, I was lifting more weight, but what good was that if my body wasn't going to be able to keep up in the long run? That's when I stumbled upon something I never expected: resistance bands. I was skeptical at first. These little elastic bands? I thought they were for beginners, for people who couldn't handle real weight. But let me tell you, when I actually started using them, that's when everything changed. I'd been missing out on something that could not only build my strength, but improve my flexibility and mobility. And here's the thing. I didn't need fancy gym equipment. I didn't need to be lifting 100 kilos. I just needed to slow down, be mindful of every movement, and work my body in ways I'd never considered before. You see, we all get caught up in the idea that strength is about pushing harder, lifting heavier, going faster. But that's not true strength. True strength, the kind that lasts, the kind that allows you to thrive, not just survive, comes from the ability to move well, to stretch, to bend, to adapt. And that's what resistance bands do. They challenge your muscles in ways weights can't. They help build strength while increasing mobility, which, as I found out, is key to longevity. So, here's what I want you to take away today. If you want to be strong, yes, you've got to work hard, but you also need to be smart. You need to focus on more than just the obvious: the biceps, the chest, the quads. You need to think about the muscles that support those areas, the ones that help you stand tall, stay balanced, and move fluidly. And most importantly, you need to listen to your body, because the truth is, strength isn't just something you build in the gym. It's something you cultivate in every part of your life, in your mindset, your decisions, your relationships, your health. I'll tell you, the real magic happened for me when I started combining strength with mobility. At first, I focused on the bands for mobility, a simple warm-up before my main lifts. But then I began using them for everything: squats, deadlifts, chest presses. I started to realize that the band wasn't just a warm-up tool, it was a game changer. It taught me control. It taught me how to move slowly and deliberately. And it taught me to be patient with myself, which, honestly, is the hardest lesson of all. I'll never forget one moment in particular. I was doing a simple banded squat, just a basic movement, nothing fancy. But as I sat back into the squat, I felt a tug in my glutes. Now, I'd been ignoring my glutes for years, thinking that squats were all about quads. But suddenly, I felt my whole body engage. My core tightened, my hamstrings stretched, and my glutes, they were actually working for the first time in ages. And I thought to myself, this is it. This is the feeling I've been looking for, not just in my body, but in my life. The feeling of everything working together in harmony, of balance, of strength without tension. You know, fitness is a lot like life. It's not always about going hard, about pushing through every challenge with brute force. It's about knowing when to slow down, when to focus on the little things, when to work on your flexibility, your mindset, and your approach. Sometimes, the greatest strength comes from the things we can't see. The small moments, the quiet shifts, the patience we give ourselves as we move forward. So, that's the story I wanted to share with you today. A story about strength, but also about mobility. A story about how I learned to move in ways that kept me strong not just today, but for years to come. And here's what I want you to remember. Strength is more than muscle. It's about how you move through life, how you listen to your body, and how you balance your effort with mindfulness. Resistance bands can teach you that. They can remind you that true strength is about control, adaptability, and longevity. Thanks for sitting down with me today. I hope this story resonates with you. And maybe, just maybe, the next time you're in the gym or at home, you'll take a moment to appreciate the simple things, the small movements, the quiet stretches. Because in the end, that's where the real strength lies. It would mean a world to me if you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. What's next is that me and you are going to take care of ourselves. Stay strong, stay balanced, and, most importantly, stay kind to yourself. I'll see you in the next one.